Hi, it's me, your violin teacher, ViolinJudy, and here's a practice video for our Bartok, and we're starting, these are our Romanian folk dances. This is the second violin part, and I'm starting with the fifth movement from square 5 to the end, and it's non-divided. So first you're going to want to learn to practice, or learn to play the top line. Just do those separately, and watch the bowing. Rest, 1, rest, 1, rest, high 2. High 2, 4, 3, you can't use open E. See how they're all down bows? Up, down. Now open G, then 1 on A. Rest. 1, 2, 1. A, open A. 3. Now 4. High 3. High 2. That's the 2-4 measure. That's tricky. So practice that a lot. Listen to it again. Now the next measure is back to 3-4. Open A. 4, 4, 4. Now after you can play that, you can go back and do the bottom notes. Number 5, rest. 3, 3, 1, 1, 2, rest. 3, 3, 1. Make sure you're playing high 2. And that was high 3 on the G string. 1, 3, 1. Make sure your 1 is really heavy. It has a sforzando. 2, 2, 2. Now, at the end of practicing separately, you're going to go back and do it together. Rest. 1 and 3, 1 and 2. Okay, so think about the lowest note, the lowest number first. When I'm saying the lowest number, I'm not necessarily saying which string it's on, but I'm saying the finger numbers. Rest. 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 4. Open and 3. Rest. Same thing we just did. 1, 4. Open and 3. Now open G and 2 on D and 1 on A. See how I'm leaving my fingers down there? Now next, open G, and I'm leaving my 2 on the D string. And I'm playing 2 and open A. Now that 2-4 measure is the trickiest measure in this excerpt. So it's 4 on D, 1 on G, they're both A's. Then high 3, 1 and high 2. See those fingers leave down? And watch so carefully the bowing. The octaves are a little out of tune, but you get the idea. Now that's the 5th movement. On the 6th movement, it's a short excerpt. It's run, pony, pepperoni. Now, I was using open strings at the beginning. That's something that they may have you do because these are folk dances. They probably would not have been played traditionally in 3rd position. But if you play it classically, you're going to want to start with 4. Hear how clean that sounds? Oh, and also don't forget in the 5th movement, I didn't talk about this, but after you learn the notes, go back and add the sforzandos. And then also add the accents in the 6th movement. In the 7th movement, we just have one more excerpt, and it's measure 6, allegro vivace. So this is going to be the fastest one. 2 and open E, open D and 3 on A. Same notes, 2 on D. Now low 2. Now I'm going to leave that 2 down and put my 1 right next to it on the D string and play open G and 1, and then 2, and it goes back to C sharp. And that's all you have to do. So the whole thing. not high 2, it's low 2 at the end of number 6 because there's no C sharp in the key signature. So it stays C natural. I'm going to mark that there. Okay, so this is not too hard if you separate it and slow it down. Happy practicing.